Hey guys, Ryan Groth here, and welcome to this week's video blog. I'm going to talk about hiring high performers for your sales team. And as a contractor, this is something that you're going to really need to pay attention to because there's some common mistakes that a lot of contractors I've seen make time and time again, and then I've also seen people do this the right way and getting great results. So if you want to be a contractor who hires high performers, then pay attention. I have actually been teaching how to do some of these things for quite a while, but as I've taught this, I've been growing my business. It's going great. I think every owner makes a decision to say, do I want to have a nice lifestyle business, or do I want to grow an organization and do something bigger? And the obvious answer for me is I want to do something bigger and grow a real organization and make a huge impact with my coaching company. So I looked for hiring high performers, and I was thinking, how am I going to do this? Because I want to grow my business. Also, I couldn't really teach somebody something that I haven't really done myself. So I've done it before, but I wanted to ratchet it up a notch and kind of be even better at hiring. And really want to teach my contractors how to do that. So I'm actually getting ready to write one of the last pieces of my course, which is upgrading your sales force through hiring and onboarding the right salespeople and the right talent. So I wanted to share that. First off, that I only teach things that I've done myself, one, and B, I want to make sure that, I kind of get my thoughts together in a short video blog and kind of give you the punchy version of what I did and how I think you should do it. So, hiring high performers, the first couple things you want to do is ask yourself why. Why am I hiring somebody? Is it born out of necessity? So I think you got to make sure that it's born out of a need, and you're not just doing it just to do it, because if you're bringing on talent to your team, you may already have people on your team and you want to make it better. You already know what it feels like to have a team. So you got to kind of ask yourself where you're at, if you're an owner or you already have a team, you just want to hire higher performers. This is going to be for you. Common mistakes that I see people do in the contracting world is they are so confident that industry knowledge is going to equate to sales success. And what I gotta just share with you that I iterate all the time is sales is a different breed. Selling is a different skill. Hunting, selling consultatively, selling value. There's a different mindset that goes into a salesperson than somebody who knows your industry. Because somebody who knows your industry is incredibly important and valuable. That may be just better at project managing, or maybe just better estimators, or takeoff people or something like that. It doesn't mean they're necessarily going to be better and great at selling. So I find time and time again, when you hire that industry veteran, which I don't have the best handwriting, so forgive me, but when you have when you have industry veterans, they typically are what we call a retread, which is somebody who just kind of has retreaded themselves all around all the roofing companies, or your painting contracting company or mechanical contracting company, and they've just been everywhere. So that retread, and if you're a salesperson who knows what I'm talking about, and you are one of these retreads, it's not too late for you to get better, because at the end of the day, your knowledge about your space doesn't mean you're great. What makes you great is your attitude, your mindset, and your work ethic, and all these other elements. So that's what we call the retread. This turns out to be a mistake, and you end up paying more money. It's like a veteran free agent who costs a lot of money, comes with a lot of baggage. So another mistake I hear is that, hey, I know them, but you don't really go through a good onboarding process to make sure they're a high performer. So I want to talk about a couple of best practices. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have your vision, mission, and principles defined. Why? Well, people are going to invest 40 to 70 hours a week with you, right? They better be bought in. And if you want to be a part of a team and build a great team, you got to have that stuff dialed in. You got to have a couple of things really important that you need to define, because you want to create something that makes people feel like they're part of an elite team. And if you're looking at elite teams, or anybody who said, hey, I'm hanging my hat on, I played for blank. I played for the Angels organization. That makes me feel proud, gives me a sense of differentiation. Many of you know I played pro baseball, so just being able to say I played pro baseball is an accomplishment, right? If you were a Navy SEAL, you played for Alabama football, Clemson football. Anything that's distinguished and unique is something that somebody is. I got paid $1,100 a month to play baseball, and I was proud of it, right, to a degree. I knew that wouldn't last forever. There's things that occur, and I'm not going to go down that rabbit trail. The bottom line is you want to create this elite, special feeling that they're going to lay down something to go work with you and live with you and be with you, right? And if you're going to do that, you better have a really good mission, vision, and principles down so that when somebody's a part of it, they feel like they're part of that DNA and that they're going to come to that standard that you've set. Also, when you're looking at talent, make sure that you think about people who are out of the box thinking. Make sure that they're not just, compliant to everything, but they're out of the box. They think about things differently. Make sure they're smart. Are they articulate? Can they communicate well? Are they socially, emotionally aware of their surroundings? And then lastly, I like the term athlete. You don't have to say hiring athletes. I happen to hire athletes because I know a collegiate or professional athlete is somebody who's going to know how to grind. So I have 3 different types of people that I brought on my team. I have a college basketball player. I got a guy who played pro baseball with me, and he played for the Gators. And I have my personal trainer who was getting tired of the coaching trap, and he's getting into my model with me and learning how to sell because he and I built a great rapport. So I have 3 high performers of people who are already in the mindset of grinding. They already are smart. They're already articulate. They're already working hard. They know what it takes to grind, because high performers don't cry about their surroundings, and responsibility is something that they know how to take, and they don't blame shift, and they just get it done. And they love getting pushed. And if you think about any type of athlete or any type of competitor who went to like the prestigious Alabama football, the prestigious dance academy, the dance school in New York, they're going to say that freaking teacher, that coach pushed us. And what you got to do is think to yourself, am I ready to push people? Am I ready to say, here's what the bar looks like? And if you're an owner who hasn't gotten training, coaching for yourself, and got your own outputs that are greater than what you had before, then you probably should do that before you hire people, because it's hard to lead people where you haven't gone before. So a couple things there that you want to do with hiring high performers. Make sure you have your vision, mission, principles down. They need to be competitive, they need to be intellectual, articulate, and they need to be out of the box thinking. And then what you should do from there is you should have a defined process and how you're gonna interview them and onboard them. And if you want more information on that, I could help you. But start here. Start with knowing what you want, and is it born of necessity? Are they coming to be a part of an elite team that makes a high performer say, I want to be better? Or is it something that just any old Joe Blow could be a part of? I can tell you though that the guys who are on my team, when I dug in and asked them these types of things for their life, and it matched up with mine, and I knew that they were articulate, they think out of the box, they're athletic, I knew that they would be able to impart the DNA of a high performer into my clients, because that's literally all I'm doing, is I'm helping my clients become more efficient, more productive, and better performers in sales, right? And if they don't have that themselves, how are we ever going to push them to another level? So we have to live it out, and we have to demonstrate it regularly. And that's the beauty of being, in life. You have to, if you really want to get results, you got to do it yourself, and you want other people to do it, they have to know and respect and trust that you've done the work. And so just to challenge you, if you want to hire high performers, you should become one. If you already are one and you really want to hire people who aren't just going to be retreads and average performers, but they're going to be blowing your mind with their results, then that's what you need to do. Here's some steps. So I have these downloads. You can go ahead and download the vision, mission, principles, which if you haven't worked on that, go ahead and do that. And of course, if you've never met with us about how to grow your sales organization, grow your business, make it more predictable, have more of a basically like a competitive championship attitude, and get your team members to be more efficient and win more work with less effort, and not just be transactional or going on the up and down roller coaster ride of uncertainty, then you need to meet with us, because that's what we solve. That's the problem we solve. And myself or one of my coaches can guide you. So hope you have this, hope you enjoy this. Like, share, comment. Bye.